All right, so I'm back. I'm Mark. I'm the amateur cowboy with big quarter horse named Cowboy, and I've got the swat on him. Basically, this is a anti-fly kind of ointment, and I rubbed it in the part that was bothering him the most. I didn't rub him all down, so he's still gonna have flies, you know, everywhere, but basically I got him all through these upper legs, a lot in through here on his chest, the breast area, and then right under here. It was so hard for him to concentrate trying to get on the stump with all those flies bothering him, so he kept kicking up his front legs trying to defend himself from those flies. So hopefully this is going to help. But we're now starting to get to the interesting part. Well, he doesn't want to move his feet. Move your feet. Just want to liven him up a little. He's just kind of sleepy and doesn't want to move. So we've got him to where he can get his front feet up on this stump here pretty well when I'm in his left eye. Let's try it when I'm in his right eye. And basically this is going to be brand new for him, so it's probably going to be very difficult. So I'm going to bring him in here and I'm going to start to define my no man's land. I'm going to stand in the same place. But now the no man's land is right there. So I'm defining that. I'm saying that's mine. And then it's going to be right here too. So his body should be aimed toward this stump. And it might take me a few tries here before I can get that no man's land pretty well defined. Okay, not over. And pay attention to me. Not there. So this is basically what it is, and I've heard it described as, you know, you're getting warmer, you're getting warmer, you're getting colder, you're getting colder. So that's colder, colder, colder. You try to step around it. Now I'm gonna say, come on, that's warmer. So I release. Try it again. There, he touched it with the front of his foot. That's pretty good. The only way he could have done any better was to put his foot up on it. So there'll probably be a whole lot of that. Oh, these darn flies, they just come right back 5 minutes after you put the swat on. Don't go around it. That's not what I'm looking for. There. Now, see me release? There. I release the pressure. Now, he's not putting any weight on it, but that's pretty good. The first time I worked with him on this exercise from the other side, it took about an hour and a half to get to that point. So very light pressure, see if he'll just respond and give it back to me. And he does. But then he took it off. So light pressure, there. There. Not over it. So important to be precise too. Resting his leg on the edge of it is not what I'm asking for. There. Putting his leg right on it. Now I'm going to ask for this other leg so he puts weight on that, and now I take off the pressure and I'm going to reward. Okay, didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I thought this was going to be about a half an hour. I think it took maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So whatever he learned from me on the other side in his left eye, it did translate. Now, with all horses, it won't translate. It doesn't always translate. Sometimes it's like you got a completely different horse. You teach them one thing from one side, and all of a sudden you get to the other side and you're like, you gotta be kidding me. I just taught you this and you don't have a clue. That's because they operate differently out of each eye. It's really like you got one horse when you're on the left side and you got a different horse when you're on the right side. So now with him, obviously, it did translate. It was pretty good. Now, I'm really kind of overdoing, well, I'm not overdoing it. I really like to overdo this and make this a big deal for him. This is your happy place. Whenever you've got those 2 feet up on that stump, this is the kind of release you're going to get, because before long, I'll be standing in the middle of this round corral. I'll have him on a 22-foot line or something even longer. And when I send him towards this stump and say, stop, he'll get on the stump. okay? But this is great stuff for his confidence down to his feet. The other day I was riding him, and we just went down the gravel driveway here, got to an asphalt part of the driveway, and he started to balk. Just something that simple from gravel to asphalt causes this horse problems. So you can imagine what it's like when you're out trail riding in these Rocky Mountains. There's all kinds of obstacles and issues that are going to give a horse like this problems until he's able to get confident down to those feet. So exercises like this are designed to help with that, designed to help, with me, the human, improve my feeling, my timing, and the way I can cue this horse. That whole pressure release thing, that timing is so critical, and so it's good for me too. All right, last thing I'll do with this horse, now that I've rewarded him, he's clearly very content, he's got weight equally distributed across both front feet. I just ask him very gently, but clearly, all right, you've done your job, get off, and then reward again. And you can see his head is low, which means that he's not up on adrenaline or anything. He's relaxed. I think he learned. There's probably going to be some licking and chewing going on here if the flies don't just drive him crazy. So I hope that was helpful. I sure enjoyed it, and I'll continue to do this with this horse. Try to find some other obstacles, things like maybe putting him in the trailer, but just front feet and stop. Having him come out of the trailer backwards, back feet down, stop. Maybe come out of the trailer forwards, front feet on the ground, hind feet staying in the trailer, stop. All kinds of things like that to help build his confidence so that he can be the kind of trail horse that we can actually get value out of. Well, Mark, I'm the Amateur Cowboy. Thanks for watching.